I'm Carol of Mainly Pilates. I'm going skiing soon, and so are my team Lip Gloss, and so are my family. So I thought it was quite right to do a Pilates workout for skiers and snowboarders. So what we're going to do, because to be a skier and a snowboarder, you need to be fit. I mean, why would you go skiing having done no exercise? So you need to build up. So this is a beginner's guide. Next week I'll do a little bit tougher. The week after I'll do a bit tougher. So we start with the beginners. They're Pilates moves, and they are to build strength in your core, bum, legs. That's where you need it most. And for snowboarders, you need balance and you need this twisting motion as well. So anyway, hope you enjoyed. So we're going to do 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest, 8 exercises, and we are going to do it 4 times. But look, that's 16 minutes work and you get lots of rests. So if you're worried about it, just try and get into your head, okay, it is only 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest, 8 times. Then you get a breather, do it again. So you just have to kind of talk yourself through it if you're not used to exercise. So we always warm up starting at the top. So I'm just going to turn my head. Now I'm going to do circles with my nose. Never go into pain. So if you've got a stiff neck, you might just be able to do this. But you go as big as you can without any pain. Now let's warm the shoulders up. And the other way. So start small, get bigger. Now the arms. Look, start with a small circle and get bigger. Change direction. And the other arm. Start small and get bigger. Don't go into pain. So if this hurts, stay here. And the other way. Both together. You'd be mad to do any exercise regime without warming up. And I don't know why, but people go skiing and they just set off on this tremendously difficult workout, exercise, without even doing any stretches or warm up. And I'm quite flabbergasted by that. And then of course you've got to be fit, because God, skiing is such a workout. And if you don't want to be injured or have to spend too much time in the bar, if you just want to ski, you do need to be fit. So these exercises we're doing are more about strength of various parts of the body with flexibility, rather than fast moving. That's coming later, because I don't want to scare you off. Front to back, good for your balance. And the other side. Good for your balance, yeah? Okay. Inhale. 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 Up onto your toes. Walk around on your toes. Squats. All right. That's all I'm doing for a warm-up. So I'm just going to set the timer and then off we go. Okay, you've got 10 seconds to just think about it. And the first one is a press up with mobility. Starting at the back of your mat. Drop down, bend your knees when you need to, straight out, 1 press up and straight back. So it's mobility for the spine, and of course you can do your press-ups here, as long as you haven't got a soggy back. There we are. That was easy, wasn't it? 10 seconds rest. Next one is shoulder bridge. Brilliant for the backs of the legs and the bum. Build up to shoulder bridge. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the bum. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Don't go so high and stay off your neck. I can still move my head. Feel that, hey? Okay, next one is plank. This is another one for the bum. So we get into plank, and then we're just going to lift one leg and the other leg. Straight out behind you, not out to the side. No bend in the knee. Definitely no saggy back. No looking up. Tighten that core. You're doing well. I think that's 3, isn't it? Okay, the next one you can do without a band, or you can do it with the band. So I'll do it without this time, shall I? So, if you look, I am pulling my toes back so that I'm getting a stretch down the back of the leg. And I'm not swinging side to side because I want strength. Brilliant. Next one is Superman basic. So I'm in a box position. Take one leg behind, lower it, higher it, lower it. But I don't want to arch my back. Think about being pulled from down from the feet. And rest. So the next one is on the other side. So you'll notice that was a big workout for the back, the bum and the legs. Nice and controlled. So I'm not flinging my leg up, I'm taking it up. Brilliant. We're nearly finished, come on. So, okay, so the next one is scissors. Some of you will know it as cycling. Arms by your ears. Take one knee to one elbow. One knee to one elbow. So this is the beginner's one, remember. There you go. So you finished the first set now, I think. Or maybe not. Squats. I remember. Squats. So you can just squat down and stand, keeping the heels on the floor. Or if you want to bring your arms in to get your heart rate up. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, you've got a minute's rest now. Have a breathe, have a drink. So how did you find that? That wasn't too bad, was it? It is a beginner's one, and I will do an intermediate and I will do an advanced. I was going to wait a week, like I said before, but actually, I don't know if I will wait a week. I might do it tomorrow, so some of you who are a bit fitter can jump in on the intermediate or jump in on the advanced. What do you think? Let me know. 22 seconds left. So I think it's a bit too long in between. 15. Okay, so the first one is the press ups. Don't forget you can do it on your knees or you can do it standing. So here we are. Down here, out into press up, one press up and all the way back. So I'm mobilising my spine, stretching the backs of my legs, which is really vital for skiing. Don't forget you can put your knees on the floor, like this one. There you go, not so bad, is it? Next one's a shoulder bridge. And we squeeze the bum. So up you go, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I'm really squeezing my bum, which are my glutes. So working my thighs, working my back, working my core and my hamstrings. Easy. Okay, the next one is the plank. Okay, so lifting one leg. Again, we're using the bum. Nothing else is moving at the top end. Don't let your back go saggy. Stretch off. Alright, isn't it? Not too bad. Next one. So I'm doing this with a band because I have one. And all the differences, it just makes my arms work and my shoulders work a little bit as well. There you go. So you can do that with or without if you don't have a band. Next one is the Superman. So, Superman, one leg. Again, imagine my heel is being pulled to the other side of the room. So I'm not trying to do a arch back because that's using momentum, and I want all the work to be done in my back and bum and leg. And stretch up. Next one is same on the other leg. Shoulders down and back. Brilliant. Scissors. Keep this core engaged. No arch in the back at all. You can lift your leg. And then squats. And you do realise after squats you're halfway through. So when you're doing your squats, you must make sure you're hip distance apart and your knees don't cave in or go out. And you go as low as you can because that's what gives you the flexibility in the calves. Keep the core engaged. Brilliant. So you're halfway through now. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Come on. Halfway through. Got a minute's rest as well. Have a drink. When you're skiing on the slopes, always make sure you've got plenty of water. I actually have a water bottle that's collapsible, and I put it down my sleeve because I don't want to bother with bags. So I have it down my sleeves, and I have a bag of nuts down this sleeve. So when we need to stop for a snack, you can help yourself to a drink, some nuts. 13, 12, 11. Okay, into position, ready for the press-ups. You choose if you go on your knees or not. You should be quite warm. If it's too easy, you could do 2 press-ups, but only if it's too easy, and only if you do 1 press-up well, do you move on to 2. And rest. Next is shoulder bridge. Squeeze your bum, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So my neck is not taking any of the strain. All the strain is on my shoulders. My knees are hip distance apart. What's my heart rate doing? See, my heart rate's only 93. And rest. So next one is plank. Lifting one leg behind. 1, 2. Neck lengthened, not hanging down, not looking up. Plank is a really good shoulder strengthener as well. Nice seated one now. So, use the band or not. Keep both bums on the floor. You don't want to be lifting your cheek up, because what you want to be working is your waist. And if you start lifting your cheek up, you're actually not using your waist muscles. Brilliant. Superman. Back to a bum again. Bum, back to the legs. You can know it's working now, don't you? Ooh, all the backs of the legs. Same again, but on the other side. And stretch. Next, scissors. So again, if you're doing it with the leg and it's fine, keep going, but if that's too much, just do the arms. What you're doing is working the core in a twisting motion, so when you're snowboarding, you've got the right muscles working. Brilliant. Now it's just the squats again. Again, make sure your feet are hip distance apart, knees are hip distance apart. You can bring the hands in if you want to get your heart rate up a bit, but you want to go as low as you can and as fast as you can. And this is really working the thighs. It's stretching the calf muscles, which is what you need. Bringing a shoulder mobility into it as well. That's it, you've got 60 seconds rest. You've only got to do it one more time. It's in my head, I have to go down rather than count up. Psychologically better. Have a drink. Halfway. Okay, 20. So my heart rate's 100. And into press ups. Walking out. 1, 2. I'm going to do 3 now. And I'm walking back. And I'm going to bring some mobility in. 1, 2. Don't forget you can have your knees down. There's 7 left. And it's shoulder bridge first. Knees are hip distance apart, arms down by your side. If you've still got loads of energy, could bring the arms in as long as you don't lose the quality of your bridge, and you can still do the pulsing of the bum. Brilliant. Next one is plank, lifting one leg behind. Oh, I've done that wrong actually. Oh, it's let me down. Okay. Oh, sorry, I've gone wrong, haven't I? Something's flashing up. Oh dear. Okay, it's gone a little bit AWOL. Now we're going to do the Superman. One, two, three, ooh, 5, 6, 7. Count, go with me. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ignore the beeps and work with me because I've got a message flashed up about something. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well done. Scissors. We've got 2 more exercises. Okay, scissors. 1, 2, 3. Really crunch up. 6, 7, 8. Ignore the bells. I don't know what happened. Okay, and rest for 10 seconds. Got 1 more exercise, which is the squats, and then we're done. So it wasn't too bad, was it? Okay, so if you look from the side on the squats, 1, 2, core engaged, legs going as low as you can. Well done. You've done it. So what we've got to do now is stretch off, and we always stretch off. So we want to stretch the side muscles because we've used those a lot. Stretch as high as you can. Now take one arm even higher, take it over. Well, that went a bit weird, didn't it, the timer? Some message flashed up about skipping. Alright, now we want to stretch the bum. So, we'll do a good old pigeon pose. Put one leg out, so I'm kneeling with this knee in front. And then just put the weight on the knee so you get a stretch in this bum. If you want to relax into it, you can go down here, but you can stay up here. We're not here for long. And back. Same the other side. Bring the knee under, bring the foot forward, and then ease down into it till you get a stretch in that bum. Brilliant. Come back. Let's stretch the chest off. So I've got my hands behind my back. Slide your hands down and fold in half around your spine. Brilliant. Now we're going to stretch the bingo wings. So, which you were using all your shoulders when you were doing the press-ups and the planks. And same the other side. So you take the arm up to the top, leave the elbow there, bring the hand down. Brilliant. Now we're going to do the hip flexors. These here, we were using those when we were doing the scissors. So if you notice, my knee is behind my foot. If you have your foot behind your knee, you're overstretching all these muscles. So fidget your foot forward and then you can come up. So this is a bit of an inner thigh stretch and a stretch for the hip flexors, which is the one that joins your thighs onto your hips. And now we're going to a hamstring stretch. So just straighten that leg and then sit back until you feel a stretch down the hamstring. And if you bring the toes back, you're getting a stretch in your calf as well. But don't twist off to the side because you lose the stretch. You need to be facing that knee, and you need to almost be tipping your bum out and looking up, because again, if you go like this, you're losing the stretch. So as soon as you arch the back a tiny bit, it's as though you're trying to pull your bum that way and your heel that way. And of course change sides. So take a big step forward to get the hip flexor stretch and a bit of inner thigh stretch. And then the hamstring stretch. So my hips are facing the front, toes back towards my face. Instead of having this rounded back, I arch my back a little bit, push my bum that way, my heel that way. I'm coming out of it. And then I just want to do my calf stretch, so I'm putting my foot against anything. I have to have a chair handy, and by pushing the hips forward, I get in the calf stretch. And same the other side. Again, I don't want to be off to the side, I want to be facing the front. Lovely, now just shake everything off. Shaky, 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 shaky. Thighs. Thighs. So I apologise for the timer, I don't know what happened there, it's not even on my phone, so I can't say I got a message, but something flashed up on the screen. And anyway, so there's your beginner's one. I will very shortly do an intermediate and then an advanced, so watch this space. Thank you very much. Bye.